What's up, guys? Welcome back to Manifest with Chris. I am Chris, the Manifester. This video won't be long. It is on how to manifest an appearance change. Some tips and advice that I think is essential to success in doing this. Um, so, it is possible to manifest a change in the body. This is probably actually the most common form of manifestation. And if you studied Joe Dispenza, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and his work, his whole story is based on how he manifested a change in his body. I got one hair freaking out here. He had a shattered spine, I believe, from a biking accident. He talked about it in one of his books. One of my favorite books is The Power, what is it? You Are the Placebo, I think it's called, which is all about how this stuff works. He had a completely shattered spine. I'm pretty sure the doctor said he would never walk again. And he just visualized his spine reconstructing itself. He just imagined that was happening and would visualize himself walking around, enjoying a nice, healthy body. And of course, that's what he got. That's what he manifested. So I think here's the number one thing for manifesting an appearance change is getting into a state where you give yourself that experience, you give yourself that change in the body, and then until you experience the joy of having it. And once you have the joy of having it, go about your life with that joy. However you need to do that, that's what you need to do. I was doing this for fun. I was making myself taller. I was imagining seeing over people's heads. I was imagining people in my daily life telling me, "You look taller. You are so tall. Wow, look how tall you look. I don't remember you being this tall." I kept visualizing and imagining people saying this. The next day, I literally had somebody tell me, "You look really tall today." So it happened the next day. Okay? So, am I taller? Yes. Have I measured it? No, I haven't measured it. I don't really know. I haven't measured it, guys. But I don't need to measure it. If you are still in the place where you need physical proof that miracles exist, miracles are just never going to happen to you. The proof is everywhere. You can look and find proof everywhere. But yours is the mind that will continually and always need proof, because you won't just let yourself revel in the joy of the experience, which is what you need to do in order to manifest it. Stop seeking for proof. Does this work? Does it work? It works as soon as you say it works, and it will definitely work. That's how it's always worked. When you say it works, when you believe that it works. So if you want to manifest a change, a physical appearance change, imagine yourself having that and give yourself the joy in the moment. That's the number one key as far as I can tell. Because unless you're able to just joyfully go about your life, you won't be able to manifest much, because all your mental energy is allocated on other things. It's not allocated in the state of being, which is the state of joy, where you just have the thing that you want. So I imagine myself being taller. I imagine people telling me this, telling me that they're seeing me as taller. And then I just enjoyed the fact that I'm taller now, which is really no big deal, because it doesn't add or take away from my beingness, from me loving who I am, enjoying who I am. And that's another key there too. Whatever you're trying to manifest, you better make sure that you're enough without the thing. That the thing is just another reason, right, of the many reasons that you love who you are, that you love being you, that you exist in a joyful experience. It's just another reason. It's just another thing you appreciate about yourself. Okay? So it was in enjoying that I was taller that I was able to manifest it, right? Just enjoying the knowing that it's done, and enjoying the knowing of enjoyment of knowing that I can even manifest this. Right? I visualized and imagined conversations of people saying, "Were you always this tall? Like, how did that happen?" And even just telling them, "Oh, I manifested it. Manifested a physical appearance change." Isn't that cool? And just feeling the joy in that and sharing that it's possible with them and inspiring them to accept the possibilities that they can experience as well in what they want to manifest. Just really the whole big picture, guys, is the whole thing that I just consumed and allowed myself to digest. And then I just went about my life not needing to be taller, not needing to see physical evidence that I'm taller. If you need to see physical evidence and if you keep looking external and getting disappointed, it means that you're not doing it right, is what it means. It means you're still looking outside for the outside to be the cause of your joy. The inside needs to be the cause of your joy. Your joy needs to come from inside, from knowing. You have to have this joy in knowing that the change you want to manifest is already done and that you don't need to see it on the outside. The sooner you don't need to see it on the outside, the sooner it'll happen on the outside. I'm telling you that right now. The sooner you're in a place where you don't need the physical change to happen on the outside, because the enjoyment of the experience of yourself in knowing you already have it is enough, the sooner you will actually have it on the outside. Because you need to convince your mind-body instrument that it is tuned to the frequency that you are. You need to convince your brain that you already have it done. Like Joe Dispenza, he convinced his whole mind and body that it was healing and fully healed. And then it was. So, in my experience, this is the quickest way to manifest a physical appearance change. My body is also like the most chiseled it's been. And I'm not even going to the gym. I used to go to the gym 5 days a week back at home in California. And I'm more ripped than I was back when I was hitting the gym doing high intensity training, going to failure. So all because I just tell myself I'm ripped and chiseled and more muscular than I've ever been. So I don't know how to explain that one. I'm not trying to discourage you from going to the gym. Going to the gym is an amazing thing. And I am still getting workouts in. I'm doing 100 push-ups a day, but not nearly doing as much as I used to, and somehow I'm still adequately ripped. I'm not the most buff guy ever, but I'm happy with the lean muscle that I have. So it's all in what you tell yourself. It's all in what you convince yourself is true. This is the time to be delusional, to harness delusion. There's nothing wrong with delusion if it's done in a positive way. Okay, the world is okay with you being delusional if it's in the negative. If you're saying, oh, I'll never amount to this, or I just can't do this, or I just have anxiety, I have depression, those delusions the world's okay with. The world's not okay with you being delusionally positive, because it's a threat to everyone else who's all in their negative zone. So be courageous enough to be delusional. If you want to be taller, and on the outside people are saying, oh, you're so short, just laugh with them, but deny it inwardly. Just go, they're just blind to the truth. They don't yet see what I see, which is that I'm tall. Or whatever it is you want to manifest. Just insert it there instead of tall. Just put whatever. Now, here's the thing. I don't need to be taller. It's not because I'm average size, but I thought that would be a fun one to play with. So just pick something and play with it, whatever you want to be. If you want to have a better jawline, if you want a more full beard, if you want more thick hair, if you want to be taller, if you want to have better skin. Here's something else you need to realize. The intelligence is still within you. The intelligence that knew how to grow your bones from a single cell, how to manifest all your organs, how to grow your hair, how to grow your teeth, how to grow your eyes, and what specific cells and nutrients are needed for the cells to turn into to grow that. The intelligence is in you, and it always has been from the beginning, on how to create all this from one cell in your mother's womb. The intelligence knows how to make an eye cell, a tooth cell, a fingernail cell. your body knows how to create it all. Just accept this fact that your body knows exactly how to do it all. Because you need to have full faith that it's possible. You need to know that it's done. That you need to know it's possible. If you want it to happen, you got to know that not only is it possible, because it's obviously possible, you also need to know that it is finished. And enjoy yourself now. That's the key. So I hope that makes sense. Number one key, get to a place where you can give yourself the experience and then be fully okay and enjoy knowing it's already done. And you need to give yourself fully to that enjoyment in knowing that it's done. Number two, realize that the intelligence is within you that knows exactly how to do it. Just give it the picture of what you want and it will be done. And number three, is there a number three? I guess number three would just be like, just let it just be fun. Let it just be a fun thing. I would say, I would really recommend doing it at nighttime when you're laying in bed. Do these visualizations, waiting to go to sleep. Listen to people telling you that they see the change in you and that it's so cool that they see it. And just, give color and vividness and feeling to that imagination. And the cherry on top, the real way to complete the whole thing is in knowing it's done. As you fall asleep, you know that that is all finished. It's all done. You are now experiencing that version of self now. The main thing that's going to anchor it in is the love of self and knowing that it's done. The love of self and loving yourself, knowing you can create that, knowing that you can have that, knowing that you are able to manifest that. Loving life because life is your video game that you can customize. And enjoying yourself and realizing this is your experience and it is whatever you make of it. Whatever meaning you give to it, that's the meaning it has. And enjoying that. And how just amazing that is, how magical it really is. This is a pretty magical thing here that we have the opportunity to manifest a 3D physical life and to make it whatever we want it to be. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I love you so much. I will assume that you're having the best day ever. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. Peace.